Last week here on Thursday Night Thunder, the final round showdown came down between Bad Habit and Scarlet Bandit in an all-Ford final. Up and over the cars they went, Bandit with a little too much air, and Bad Habit sails to victory lane. Will they hold on to the flag here tonight? We find out next.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Happy Thanksgiving, Monster Truck Attitude fans, and welcome to Week 4 here tonight of the November season. As we saw earlier in our clip, Bad Habit, the truck to beat tonight, took out the Scarlet Bandit last week in our final round showdown. However, 15 other trucks and drivers, including the Scarlet Bandit, are going to be chasing the old Bad Habit Ford and that checkered flag here tonight. Also, we got to talk about the overall points chase, because there's a few drivers that can have a shot at clinching the overall points championship by the end of the November season. There's a few drivers about the mid-card that are trying to turn their season around here tonight and get a big-time win. There you see the champion, Butch Cassidy Jr. and Bad Habit, trying to hang on to that championship checker flag here tonight. And here's how round one action is going to shake down for you. UFO is going to be taking on the Ice Monster, followed by Axe taking on Mental Health. Then Doomsday returns to take on Scarlet Bandit, followed by Max D taking on Taurus. Looking at the other side of the bracket, Nightmare taking on the Bounty Hunter. Escalade going one-on-one with King Sling. Then the West Virginia Mountaineer taking on the U.S. Air Force Afterburner. And then closing out round one action, Boogie Van getting first crack at the champion and Bad Habit. Now all first at the line, James Bailicourt, Mr. Cool Hand Luke, the UFO Ford, hailing out of Cinnamon, New Jersey, had some trouble with the truck last week. He went down in the pit area when the show was over. The crew thrashed on that truck. He should be back, and the old UFO Ford should be running better than ever. Over there in that far lane, the Michigan Ice Monster, Luke Brown behind the wheel. The Chevrolet now ready to rock. He made it to the finals a couple of weeks ago during the Mud Show. He's trying to get back there again. He's got to go through one of the best in the business, Bailicourt and UFO. Here's the green right now, Ford Chevrolet. The Chevrolet with the early lead. UFO coming back on him now. And Bailicourt pulling out a huge win here tonight inside a round one competition. The rookie was not going away. He got him off the line, but Bailicourt closed the gap over that first jump there, folks. Here we go now. Back down to check out your MTA photo finish. Here's how close it was, but James Bailicourt in the old UFO Ford, one of the oldest trucks on the circuit, pulling out a win. Looks like the trucks down in the pit did it for the team here tonight. Now next up, Jason Cook, a veteran of the MTA circuit, been with us since day one, the all-new Axe Machine. We saw him get a big-time win at the top of the season here. He's trying to get back to victory lane here tonight. Ready now to take on Devin Treat, who went for a wild ride and took our loader head-on last week. The crew's got him back, rung his bell a little bit, had another crash this past Monday on MTC. Is he got enough in the tank to take out Axe and the veteran here tonight? Inside of round one, both these drivers are staged. Here's the green light now, down the race, ready to go, and Devin Treat's got to leave, but Axe now coming back on him. And Jason Cook and Axe tipping it over now inside of the shutdown area. Got a little lopsided on our van stack. Devin Treat had a good run. Not sure what happened there right before the first jump, but nonetheless, Jason Cook in the all-new Axe Machine showing he reigns supreme here tonight, putting the Axe Machine back inside of round two competition, taking out the old Mental Health. Now up next at the line, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Olivia Cantwell, the Princess of Carnage, lose out in the final round showdown last week. She is set to take on Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday, who's been taking MTA by storm. Again, 4 Smashdown championships to his credit, 1 Thunder championship to his name. He's ready to throw down here tonight. However, Olivia Cantwell isn't going to lay down easy. She knows what it takes to go through some of the baddest of the bad right here on the MTA circuit. Can she get back to round two? Here's the green light now. Scarlet Bandit and Doomsday coming down the straight stretch over the cars now. And the Bandit putting Doomsday on the trailer. Olivia Cantwell didn't skip a beat. Looks like the truck's running better than ever. Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday had a good run there, just not enough to take out the old Scarlet Bandit Ford based out of Tonganoxie, Kansas here tonight. Scarlet Bandit again moving on inside inside round 2 competition. But up next, hailing out of Paxton, Illinois, Ethan Wagner. And then would you look at the championships that kid has racked up here on the MTA circuit. Max D coming to the line, ready now to take on one of the best in the business, still looking for that very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Hurd in the Taurus machine, ready to throw down here tonight. This matchup ought to be a dandy. Both these drivers are trying to turn their November season around. There's one way to do it here tonight inside of round 1. That's with a win down the straight stretch. They go. There's door handle over the cars now with Jamie Hurd and Taurus. Putting the screws to Max D. A great run by Ethan Wagner, just not enough as Taurus will advance on in a round 2 competition here tonight. What a great matchup it was. We told you from the top it was going to be a knockdown dragout, and Taurus getting the round 1 victory. Now next up at the line, Mr. Shane Action Jackson, the Nightmare GMC, coming up to the line. Still a rookie out here on the MTA circuit. He's taking on one of the best out for another bounty here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the cowboy from hell, Timothy Cantwell, the bounty hunter. The Ford out of Tonganoxie, Kansas now, looking for another victory here tonight. He's trying to turn this season back around for the bounty hunter team. Nightmare on the inside lane. Green light going down, and off the line they go. They're dead even slightly. The bounty hunter, here comes Nightmare now on the inside. They make contact now, going over the cars, and Nightmare got into bounty hunter, or may have been the other way around. Cantwell may have tapped into Shane Jackson there, going up and over the jump. Nonetheless, Nightmare is your round 1 winner. As we go up to the top of the track, check out your MTA replay. Tim Cantwell and the bounty hunter got the hold shot, holding a good lead, but watch Nightmare here on the inside lane, coming back on him. Cantwell got loose, gets into Nightmare, and that's what costed him the win right there. Something to let go in the back of the bounty hunter. He gets into Nightmare. Nonetheless, Shane Jackson, your round 1 winner. What a matchup that was. But next up, ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Graham returns, the King of Kings, hailing out of Kildover Hills, North Carolina. King Sling coming to the line to take on the Rookie of the Year, as I like to call it. Jeremy Hiles in an Escalade has been proven to be one consistent driver out here on the MTA circuit. And he has got a tough draw right here, getting ready to take on Bradley Graham and King Sling, the veteran, now in that far lane. Escalade looking for a Thunder Championship here tonight, going through one of the best. The green light goes down off the line. They're dead even down the straight stretch, off and over the cars. And King Sling will get into an Escalade, turning over Jeremy Hiles right there on the last set of cars inside the shutdown area. Bradley Graham, not sure if he fell victim to the same thing that Tim Cantwell did right before the jump. Again, this track has been known to throw these drivers for a loop. Here's another look at your MTA replay. A great hole shot by both drivers, fairly even all the way coming down the straight stretch. Watch right here as King Sling got a little loose down the chicane, gets into Escalade right here at the finish line, turning him over in the event. Jeremy Hiles in an Escalade, your round 1 winner, putting the King on the trailer. Next up at the line, the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, U.S. Air Force Afterburner, taking a shot at one of the old trucks he used to drive, now reincarnated out here on the MTA circuit. The original West Virginia Mountaineer, piloted by Cam Smith, who debuted just about a year ago. He's ready to throw down against the Iceman, trying to put Mountaineer in the victory lane here tonight. The Iceman, no slouch. He's going to give it all he's got here tonight in round 1. Off the line we go now. They're really even down the stretch now, up and over the cars. Iceman in trouble, and it's close all the way down to the wire, right at the finish line. The Iceman and Cam Smith, the Mountaineer and the U.S. Air Force Afterburner, giving the fans what they want. A great close race all the way down to the wire. Still not sure who picked up the round 1 victory. As we go down to your MTA photo finish, your winner in round 1 is going to be Cam Smith in the West Virginia Mountaineer by inches, taking out the Iceman. What an incredible matchup, ladies and gentlemen. But now it's time to defend that championship flag. At the line, Jessica Cook, hailing out of Hagerstown, Maryland, in the Boogie van, Ford Astro van, former 2-time Sunday Night Madness champion, now ready to rock the house here tonight to take on Butch Cassidy Jr., now a 2-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, trying to get to victory lane once again here tonight and get as many points as possible. Jessica Cook in Boogie van came close a couple of weeks ago. She's trying to take out the champion here tonight in round 1. Flag on the line. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. They're fairly even down. It's a good race to the finish line, folks. What a ride for both drivers, throwing it down, and you wouldn't expect anything less for a championship race here tonight inside of round 1 as Butch Cassidy, a bad habit, goes up and over the wall protection and gets down into the pit section of the MTA track. He knew he had to lay it all on the line. Still not sure who the winner is as we look at your photo finish. Your winner Jessica Cook and Boogie Van taking out the champion here tonight inside of round 1 competition. What a ride there by both drivers, and we will crown a all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight. Who's it going to be? That is still yet to be determined. But ladies and gentlemen, we still got round 2 action coming up next. The champion's on the trailer. Who's going to take it all the way here tonight inside of week 4 of the November season? We're going to find out next, ladies and gentlemen. More great racing still to come after the break. If you can't get enough Diecast Monster Truck Racing action right here on MTA, be sure to check out our friends over at the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Get ready to romp and stomp all over the track, tear up the trucks, and watch the carnage unfold. They host some of the best side-by-side Diecast Monster Truck Racing you will ever see. Also, check out all of our social medias. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Some great racing action you don't want to miss. Be sure to go over there and check them out. Like their videos and subscribe to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. And welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading down to the MTA pit area where Olivia Cantwell and the Scarlet Bandit team are wrenching on the truck. They're not doing anything major, just dropping down the gear ratio. But you see an all-new Scarlet Bandit over there to the right-hand side that is set to debut her next season out on the MTA circuit. Can't wait to see the brand-new Scarlet Bandit in action right here on the MTA track. Olivia Cantwell, always the top competitor out here. Can't wait to see her out here in that brand-new truck. But now round 2 action coming at you. UFO set to take on Axe. Then we're going to see Scarlet Bandit take on Taurus, the other side of the bracket. Shane Jackson and Nightmare taking on Jeremy Housen and Escalade. And closing out round 2 competition, Cam Smith had a knockdown drag out with the Afterburner. He finds himself against Boogie Van, who knocked off the reigning champion, Bad Habit, earlier tonight in round 1. So we got a great set of trucks ready to throw it down inside of round 2 competition. And up first at the line is the veteran himself, James Vaillancourt, the UFO Ford, based out of Cinnamissa, New Jersey, the 2020 Redemption Champion, 4-time Thursday Night Thunder Champion. He knows how to get it done. His opponent, Jason Cook, is the 2020 Wildcard Champion, formerly driving the Wild Thing monster truck, ready now to take on Vaillancourt. 2 great veterans are going to be throwing it down here inside of round 2 competition. Again, 2 great veteran drivers getting ready to throw it down for you. Axe taking on the UFO Ford. One of them's going on the semis. Who's it going to be? The green light goes down on the line. Axe with the early lead. UFO trying to make up the ground here and close to the finish line. What an incredible race, ladies and gentlemen. UFO and Axe throws it down for you fans here tonight inside of round 2. Not sure who got the win. It may have been Axe out of the far lane. He had a pretty good lead on the old UFO Ford. As we get set and go down to your MTA photo finish, your winner, Jason Cook and Axe by a tire length, taking out James Vaillancourt and UFO, which seems to be running so much better here tonight in week 4 of the November season. Glad that crew was able to make some adjustments to the truck. Next up here tonight inside of round 2, Jamie Hurd returning in the big bad bull Taurus, ready to throw down against Olivia Cantwell in the Scarlet Bandit Ford Expedition, based out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. Now a 1-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Jamie Hurd and Taurus. He's out there still looking for that very first championship. He's got to go through one of the best in the Scarlet Bandit Ford over here on the inside lane. Both these drivers are staged. We're going to find out who's going against Jason Cook and Axe in semis. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. They're barely even off the line, but Bandit's pulling a big-time lead over the car. And Olivia Cantwell and Scarlet Bandit pulls out a round 2 victory here tonight, finding herself back in semifinals to take on Jason Cook and Axe. What an incredible race. Jamie Hurd didn't give her much at the line, but nonetheless, she is the round 2 winner. Taurus on the trailer. Now we're going to fill the other side of the bracket over on semis. And Jeremy Hiles returning in an Escalade, a former 1-time Thunder champion, trying to make it 2 here tonight. He is set to take on Shane Action Jackson in the Nightmare GMC. And both these drivers are hungry for a Thursday Night Thunder championship win. They're trying to make it into semifinals. They're trying to get back on top of the mountain inside the overall points chase. The only way to do it is by winning races here tonight. Escalade taking on Nightmare. Round 2 action. The green light goes down off the line. Escalade with the early lead now. Nightmare trying to come back on him. And Jeremy Hiles in an Escalade will put Shane Action Jackson in the Nightmare GMC on the trailer. Jeremy Hiles in an Escalade will advance on in the semifinals for the first time in a while. And I do believe for the first time this season, Escalade looking better than ever here tonight. Getting round 2 wrapped up for him, putting Nightmare on the trailer. Now we're going to find out who an Escalade will meet inside of semifinals. Cam Smith in the recently rebuilt West Virginia Mountaineer at the line to take on the lady who just knocked off the current Thunder champion, Jessica Cook, out of Hagerstown, Maryland, in the big bad Boogie van over there in that far lane, ready to rock the house, trying to get a Thunder championship. The all-new Boogie van's been running strong since its debut. Same with the West Virginia Mountaineer since it was restored a couple of weeks ago. Both drivers are staying. The Ford Oval shootout. Here's the green light now. Boogie Van with the big time lead. Mountaineer trying to come back. He's out of shape. And Jessica Cook and Boogie Van will put Mountaineer on the trailer, closing out round 2 action. So Boogie Van set to take on the Escalade in semifinal competition. What a race it was. Mountaineer got a little squirrel up here on the inside lane, and Boogie Van advancing on in the semifinals to take on an Escalade. In that other side of the bracket, we're going to see Axe take on the Scarlet Bandit. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. 4 trucks remain out of 16. We're going to crown an all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out next, because semifinals coming up after the break.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
Be sure to follow Crush This on all social media platforms. One of the greatest monster truck podcasts there is out there. Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash do a great job with the Crush This podcast. Always a great time with those guys. But right now we're back on Thursday Night Thunder, and we're going to see semifinal action with Axe taking on the Scarlet Bandit. Other side of the bracket, Jeremy Howes in an Escalade taking on Jessica Cook in the Boogie Van. She knocked off the champion earlier tonight in round 1. She's trying to take home her first Thursday Night Thunder championship here tonight, but she's got a tough field of trucks to go through, because at the line right now, the Princess of Carnage, Olivia Cantwell, the Scarlet Bandit, trying to get back where she left off in the final round last week. She is set to take on the veteran Jason Cook in the all-new Axe machine based out of Columbus, Michigan. Got a win earlier this season in that brand new truck. He's trying to do it again here tonight. It's a great showdown here tonight in semifinals. Bandit taking on Axe, 2 former Thunder champions this season. Off the line they go, and Bandit's got the early lead. Here comes Axe from the inside lane, and Jason Cook may have had enough in the tank to come back on Scarlet Bandit over that last set of cars to the finish line. What an incredible race here in semis, and we got the word. Jason Cook and Axe is your semifinal winner over the Scarlet Bandit Ford. So the question remains, who is he going to meet inside of the final round? Is it going to be Jessica Cook in the Boogie Van Ford based out of Hagerstown, Maryland, former 2-time Sunday Night Madness champion, or the MTA Rookie of the Year, Jeremy Howes in an Escalade, a former 1-time Thunder champion, shooting for his 2nd win here tonight? He's got to go through the baddest van on the MTA circuit, the Boogie Van over there in that far lane. Both drivers are staged. Who's going to meet Axe in the final round here tonight in week 4 of the November season? Stage now. Here's a green light coming off the line. They go. They're fairly even, slightly going to Boogie Van. Escalade's out of shape. Nice slap wheelie by Jeremy Howes in an Escalade. Coming over that final jump, he got kicked off to the side, and Jessica Cook and Boogie Van will pick up the semifinal victory. But the question is, what happened to an Escalade over here on the inside lane? The lanes have been kicking these trucks all night long. As we go back and take another look off the line, Boogie Van starting to pull a slight lead on an Escalade on the outside lane. Watch Jeremy Howes in an Escalade on the here on the inside, getting a little squirreled up. Nice little pogo into a slap wheelie. Nonetheless, Boogie Van picking up a big semifinal victory over Jeremy Howes in an Escalade. And ladies and gentlemen, that means in week 4 of the November season, we're going to have an all-Cook shootout for the championship flag here tonight. Jessica Cook in the Boogie Van taking on Jason Cook and Axe. Who's going to walk away as champion, and who's going to be pressure washing trucks after the show's over? We're going to find out next. We'll be back with the finals. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't get enough Diecast monster truck racing, we told you about our friends over at Midwest Madness. We want to take you over to another YouTube channel. That is Monster Truck Championship. They throw down each and every week for the Monster Truck Wars on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can't get enough Diecast racing, be sure to go check out Monster Truck Championship over on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You won't regret it. They got some of the top trucks in the league, and they're ready to throw down for you each and every week on Monday nights. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Thunder, ready now for the finals, and it's an all-cook shootout here tonight. Boogie Van taking on Axe. We're going to find out who's taking away with that checker flag and who's going to be washing trucks after the show's over. Jessica Cook and the all-new Boogie Van, former two-time Sunday Night Madness champion, still in the hunt for her very first Thunder Championship here tonight. Over here on the inside lane, Jason Cook, the 2020 Wildcard champion and former one-time Thunder champion as of earlier this season in that all-new Axe truck. The Ford based out of Hagerstown, Maryland. The Willys based out of Columbus, Michigan. Who's taking it all the way in the all-cook final here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, week 4 of the November season culminates. Boogie Van takes on Axe. It's showtime here tonight on Thunder Down the Straight Stretch. Boogie Van with the lead. Axe trying to come back now. And Jessica Cook and Boogie Van taking home her first Thursday Night Thunder Championship here tonight over Jason Cook and the Axe Machine. What an incredible race. He looked like he got a little kicked up there over the inside lane jump, heading over to the finish line. As we take another look at your MTA replay, off the line they go. A great light by both drivers, but Jessica Cook pulled a slight lead from right there down the straight stretch. Watch Jason Cook and Axe over here on the inside lane. Got a little kicked off and flying to victory is Jessica Cook and the Boogie Van trying to keep it under control, approaching the shutdown area. So a great final here tonight between the Cooks. But ladies and gentlemen, please help me in congratulating at this time, for the first time in her MTA career, your Thursday Night Thunder champion, Jessica Cook and Boogie Van.
I guess you know what it's time for. It's time for the crunch of the week.
That's right, and this week we go back to round 1 competition. Earlier tonight we saw Kingsling take on an Escalade, and it was a fairly even race all the way down the straight stretch. Kingsling on the other side of the track got a little loose, making some contact with an Escalade right before the finish line. Up and over goes Jeremy Hiles in an Escalade. Nonetheless, he was able to make it back for round 2 action, putting the King on the trailer earlier tonight inside of round 1. That was your crunch of the week. Now we get ready to look at the overall points chase, and Olivia Cantwell and Starlet Bandit still on top of the mountain with 310 points, but right on her heels, Jason and Jessica Cook. The Axe Machine and Boogie Van went to the finals tonight. They are in second and third place with 290 points and 280 points, rounding out your top 5. Cam Smith, the Mountaineer, with 270 points, and Butch Cassidy Jr. in Bad Habit with 240 points to his own credit. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap up week 4 of the November season. Here tonight, we got one more week to go, and the points are closer than ever. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Thank y'all for coming out for week 4 of the November season. Be sure, if you haven't already, cross that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long